Hello there, welcome back to the Ogre, the old Git Reacts Reviews and Off Times Reminisces. Today we're doing Dogslicer. Well, why not? Sometimes, I mean, we're over 400 videos on this channel now, and so I do try and find you different things to listen to, and things with more nuance within a fairly restricted genre list. But sometimes I just want my ears ripping off and not have to think at all about things. Let the music do the talking, really. Doesn't mean I'm not going to waffle some bollocks from time to time, but nonetheless, is it nonetheless? I mean, no, it's not really. But regardless, yes, regardless. Just lost my train of thought, so let's just crack on with a bit of the funky stuff. Sometimes all you want is caveman stuff, isn't it? Primitive. It sounds simple, whether it is simple musically I don't know, but I suspect it probably is. You just want to bludgeon him. You know, if thoughts came to mind as this was starting, there's soon gone screaming elsewhere once it all kicks in. As I say, sometimes that suffices. Yes. Well, that was that. Sometimes finesse just needs locking in a underground dungeon with just a hole in the roof big enough for people to sling shit and piss at. You know, raw and primitive, and just hits a spot, really. Personal preferences would be that it just motored along from start to finish, but it is part of the part of the genre, I suppose, that inevitably you get the slower stuff. You know, it's fell between the crevices of death metal and war metal, I suppose, and an amalgam of both suits me rather than one or the other, really. Now that's quite short, so I think we can slip another one in, don't you think? I do think. So we'll just fire another one in. More of the same, I imagine, but I'm not complaining. beginning of this particular track, you could almost be forward into thinking you're going to be treated to a bit of down and dirty doom, somewhere down in the catacombs, but no, it was not to be. Thankfully it upped the ante and back to the pummel. It's the sort of pummel I like. I say time and time again here that I'm not a big fan of clatter when it comes to drums and percussion, so the fact is thuddy cardboard boxes and biscuit tins, that is a clatter, isn't it? Yeah, cardboard boxes, will stick with that before I contradict myself. All the better for me. So there you go. If you're at a loose end while you're waiting for somebody to invent the wheel, you could do no worse really than gather round and make that sort of cacophony. And cacophony it is. The best sort of cacophony. It's not the only sort of cacophony. It's not the only best sort of cacophony, but it is. It is amongst the noises that you really can't say no to. If you did, well, there's just something wrong with you. Anyway, clicky bollocks, catch you all next time. Cheerio.